mainly the two fingers that you see here. You can't cut through these. And no matter how great of a hair cutter, being a student or a master cutter, we all know that we cut our fingers. And for the past 36 years I've been doing hair, and I've been cutting my fingers, and I've been burning my fingers. And I have a product that I developed after that moment of, aha, I've got to come up with something because I'm tired of cutting my finger, bleeding on my towels, leaving my DNA in my client's hair, which is my little sideline, don't leave DNA in your client's hair. You know, why do you want to bleed in a blonde, beautiful weave that you just, finished? Anyhow, so what I created was a guard that will protect your fingers from slicing. It's actually even a great guide because it holds the finger pretty tight, the skin tight. And as you're texturizing, as you're slicing, creating any haircut, you will protect your two fingers, your index and your middle finger. Outside of stylists that are already working, they're wearing them and they forget they even have them on. They're light, they're incredible, they're latex free, they're water resistant. Look at how simple these are. And the cuts that we encounter from the tips of our shears are incredible. I've seen people go to the emergency room, they're out of work for a week because they have stitches, because you can't get your stitches wet. So you're losing a week's worth of income. There's also infection. Blood is not a clean thing, as we all know, and you don't want to leave that on your client, and you don't want to have to ruin your towels. So these little snip shields are a patented product that stretch. They're washable, they resist heat, they resist cutting. They're not 100% cut proof because anything can be cut through. There's even a glove out there that I've worked with that's really bulky. So I thought, you know what, I got to come up with something that was easy to wear, wasn't over my entire hand, that made it hard for me to work with. I didn't have to take it off and on, but I could leave them on. Sometimes during the day, I'll just walk around. I feel like I have what do they have, those beer cozies? You know, It's kind of like the same thing. So I walk around with these on and I forget I have them on. And when you wear a Band-Aid, a lot of times you'll end up cutting the Band-Aid off. So where does it end up? In the sink? Gone through so many Band-Aids, or I'm bleeding again and I'm wrapping it with tissue, or whatever it is. So the snip shields are so great because they're pulled and they fit everybody. There's smalls and they're small, medium, large. And they're meant to you don't cut your fingertips usually unless you're holding hair here. But they're a great guide for hair. I can use these as a guide. I'm not going to cut your hair unless you want to. So I'll use them as a guide to cut, and actually I can use them to texture, and I won't get and I can't get close. I can actually get close. I can cut them, but they won't cut. You can't cut through these. If you do get so close that you cut, and it's protecting your skin because you will actually cut the product, but it will not cut through. Not only that, but it will not dull your shears any more than cutting hair. So this is how I would cut this way. I would be cutting my finger often if I was texturing hair and I wasn't really precise and quick. And even, like I said, master hair cutters cut their hands all the time. Slicing, cutting down, if you're doing your perimeter. I'm cutting, I guess you can't really see them up here. Texturing into the hair this way. Curling and flattering. I can run my hand right back over it. And that actually helps to smooth the hair and close a cuticle, right? You're getting that smoothing effect all the way down. Mm-hmm. Same with curling iron. Same with the wand. This is perfect. This will work with curling iron, any heating tools, implements that you use. It's just an incredible guard. It protects. I feel so safe when I have these on. I've had so many cuts on my hands that into my knuckles, and the great thing is they don't fit on the knuckle because you wouldn't be able to really bend. But they fit over the knuckle. You can pull them up as far as you want, And as you're bending, again, it's like a guide. And you can see hair. The reason I did them in red right now is because I wanted to be able to see hair. I had them in black. I had them made in a cream color. And I thought, you know what, I can't see blonde. And it also could, you know, be dirty if you happen to have some color residue left in hair. So I did red, and I have gray right now. That's all there is to Snip Shield. Throw them away after you realize that they've been overcut or they're worn out. Throw them away, but they're made out of a product that almost feels it's like a neoprene product. It can be sanitized. Throw them as sanitation into, yeah, what do you use?
The wet sanitizer.
Wet sanitizer or heat sanitizer. You can wash them, and they're disposable, and they're going to be, the price point is going to be very reasonable. So don't leave DNA in your client's hair. Protect your fingers so you don't lose a day of work, and snip away.